In this two-player game, we're going to be simultaneously picking what's best for either player. So the first number that you see belongs to the left player. That would be player 1. And the second number belongs to player 2. So assuming that these are positive or good things, that's where we're going here. So like if player 1 picked capital A and player 2 picked lowercase a, player 1 would get 0 and player 2 would get 7. So that's how to read this. Okay, so we're first going to say if player 2 does lowercase a, what's best for player 1, and we're going to circle that because that way 7 is better than all those other options. So that would be to choose strategy C. Next, if player 2 does B, what's better for player 1? That would be to get this 3. If player 2 does C, what's best for player 1? That's to get 7 and to choose capital A. And then finally, player 2 does D. Well, it would be best for player 1 to get 10. This is the best outcome for that player. And do capital D. Now we're going to switch it to what should player 2 do. Player 1 doesn't have a dominant strategy, so I'm going to go through all of the different strategies. So if player 1 does capital A, what's best for player 2? We're looking at the second number and we're comparing them. Second number 7 is the best, so that would be to pick lowercase a. Next, if player 1 does B, what should player 2 do, or how should they respond, sometimes we say. And then they would pick 3. Okay, I've circled both of those. This is a Nash equilibria. So I've got at least one Nash equilibrium or solution to that game. Next, if player 1 chooses C, what should player 2 do? What's the best outcome? That would be to choose lowercase c and get 7. And then finally, if player 1 does D, what's best for player 2? That would be either choose this one or this one, but that's not going to be any of the solutions. So this game, for player 2, they do have a dominated strategy, so they're not going to pick lowercase d, so we can kind of forget about that one. And there is one Nash equilibrium. And the way you would write this, you would write what the first player is going to do. So write a capital B, comma, and then lowercase, whatever the two strategy names are. Here they're just letters, so that's how to do that.